The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You can expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Okay, ready?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Let's go now. Trap 50, trap all 80. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parrish. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Huh. Ready.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start, because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19. 70 red 2. 19-18. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Sanders. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Top low 18. Cowboy 80.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Sanders. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Falcons at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come on. Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Shadur. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cougar 19.
Sanders to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Let go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
From the gun on third down, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19
Now they'll change things up. To throw is Sanders. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 18. Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Operating from the gun, Parrish. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 8 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
Throwing, Sanders. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
And now they'll audible to something else. To throw now, here's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
46-yard line.
18 Robert, 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Robinson up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Get it. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Now Sanders. Completes it to Davis. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It's fourth down.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders going to throw again. And Sanders has it poked free. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pass caught. It's Skinner. Into space at the 45. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Parrish. That's downfield. He's got Rodman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Haynes. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Red, 19 tight, 9, 7.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Falcons 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. Through the middle of the field. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ready? Come on. Set. 19, Cougar 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders. This pass is caught by London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Trap 60. Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Get it! 60 Bison. '79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Let go.
They go play action now. Sanders. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
65, 1918.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Newman. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Cowboy.
The final shot before break. Sanders. Touchdown Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go. Strike.
1 second, all that remains.
60 Eagle. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
The final shot before break. Parrish. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on, 19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Have to
to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
Sanders operating from the gun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the
60 by 6, 60
22-yard
by
line.
6. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the give, here's Robinson. And the ball is knocked out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
70, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Cougar 19.
Second and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third.
35-35.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play action. It's Sanders. He's got his man London right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
19 tight, 9 Hawks, 7, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70, go.
On play action, here's Shadur. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
3rd and 4.
Go. Dragon 60.
Here's Sanders. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
First down.
18.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Falcons 42. Bears 35.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Viking, 18.
Off the play fake. Parrish. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
7 Pirates, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Parrish. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
The Bears first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Parrish. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haynes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Parrish. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Score, Falcons 49, Bears 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Parrish. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the ready.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Bears.
Ready, set. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Colston Loveland with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throw left side, there's London.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18, 5 in. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Sanders. Into the hands of London.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Down.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
2-yard gain.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Parrish.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
22 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
29 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.